Hi everybody, welcome to Attack with Larry C. I'm your host, Larry Christiansen. And it was very fitting that 2015, which was a fine year for attacking chess, ended on a very high note with the Qatar Masters Tournament, which has featured a vast number of very high-quality attacking games, some very interesting games all around. And I'm going to show you a few examples of this, all from Qatar. Our first example, we're just going to show some nice tactics. This was the game Vichugov White, Sasakiran Black. After White's 26th move, Queen B6, it would seem Black seems to be on the ropes just ever so slightly. One plan that comes to mind for White would be perhaps advancing the queenside pawns to dislodge the protective knight of the pawn on d4. Let's see how the game continued. Sasakiran played rook e6. And it just so happens this move runs afoul of a phenomenal combination. He would have done better to play something along the lines of perhaps Queen c8 here, but he's still on the defensive. Rook e6, Rook takes d4. No, that's easy to see here. But what's the follow-up after f6? Of course, we can see the king. The king goes to g8 or h7. Knight f6 check leads to a winning rook endgame, or much better rook endgame. But what happens after f6? Do you see it? Vichukov now uncorked. Knight c7. Well, this is fairly obvious point after queen takes d4 check. No, there's no knight in between move. Rook takes d4. Black really has no defense against one of these forks. If rook d6 takes, knight e8 check wins. Very, very nice little combo. That Black will lose the exchange no matter what he does. So what does he do after knight c7? He curls up into a ball with rook e7. Now what does White do? Yes, he plays knight e8 check. Very, very deep combo. So first of all, let's say if the king cannot go to h7 or g8, that's clear. Or h8. The king h8, of course, queen takes f6 check wins. And finally, if king f7, White wins. With queen takes f6 check, king takes e8. White might as well munch some more pawns before taking the queen. The end result, White will have queen and 4 pawns against 2 rooks. Easy win for the queen and pawns. So that meant Sasakiran had to settle for queen takes e8, and White won pretty routinely as follows. Nice re-centralization of the queen. Now he's aiming to play e5 eventually, opening him up. Okay, first he tightens the vice on the queen side, and finally opens him up here. And in a completely hopeless position, Sasakiran resigned. Very fine combination. Also very nice combo is the following one. Let's pick up the action here. This is between Yangyi White, Bromberg Black, Stefan Bromberg. And I like this combination a lot. And we'll pick up the action here after White's 19th move, Queen H5. And we can see here